What is up, Sanger High? I'm Daniel Patterson.
And I'm Eamon Kelly.
Back at it with your Apache Notes for November 9th, 2023. Let's get right into it. Starting off last week, Sanger held their 12th annual Veterans Parade on Saturday morning, organized by the Sanger Chamber and supported by the city. Mayor Frank Gonzalez welcomed everyone as we thanked our veterans for their service. Also, as a reminder, there will be no school tomorrow because of Veterans Day on the 11th.
Just a few days ago, on Tuesday, we were on an activity for, you guessed it, food trucks, such as Yosemite Concessions, Brick House, Dippin' Dots, and Cinnamon Roll Shack, because the people need to eat.
Well, speaking of eating, you already know I was out there chowing down on some rice on wheels, but this time, let's see what fellow students were getting. It's always a good time when there's food trucks, but to burn all that food we ate, let's go to Braden for our sports news.
All right, thanks, Daniel. Hope you guys saw last Friday night's playoffs game with the varsity football team winning 32-0. The Apaches will be advancing to the next round of the CIF playoffs. The Apaches will be taking on the Timberwolves today at Clovis East. Make sure you go out and support our football team out on the road. Let's fill that stadium. Good luck to you guys. Winter season sports are beginning, and the girls basketball team's first game will be starting tomorrow at Matilda Torres. Girls varsity tennis will also be competing tomorrow on the 10th at Central Selection Championships. On the 11th, boys basketball teams will be competing on Saturday at El Capitan. On Tuesday, the 14th, the girls basketball teams will be competing at Clovis High, and the boys soccer team will be against Fresno on the same day at 5:30 p.m. Well, that's it for our sports this week. Can't wait to watch the basketball games this season. I'm Braden Wadsworth, this week's sports anchor. Back to you, Daniel.
Thanks, Braden. A lot of fall sports are and have been having their first games like soccer, basketball, and wrestling. You planning on going to any of them, Eamon?
Well, personally, I think I'm going to be a little too busy. How about you?
Unfortunately, I think I can't go either because myself and many others have been working hard on Apache Theater's production of The Man Who Came to Dinner, which is opening tonight. So either get your tickets online or at the door. Box office opens at 6:30, doors open at 7, and the show starts at 7:30. Here's the trailer for the show.
My name is Aiden Gustin, and I play Sheridan Whiteside. My character's goals are probably some of the most evil ones in this entire show. They're hilariously mischievous, and they're all sorts of just trying to plot other people down or trying to bring other people down, or in bringing others up, bringing others down. So it's this kind of, slippery slope that I go on, especially with all of my goals.
Hi, I'm Abby Elizondo, and I'll be playing Maggie Cutler in The Man Who Came to Dinner.
You're thinking of yourself a little bit too. Will you sign this, please? Sadness! I love him so terribly.
My character's goal throughout the show is to stop Mr. Whiteside from breaking apart my relationship with Bert Jefferson. Maggie really loves Bert and she wants to marry him, and Whiteside wants to see Maggie happy, but in his own way. He doesn't want her to leave him, so he tries to break that up, and throughout the whole show, she's just trying to stop Whiteside from tearing it apart.
Throat sitting.
Hi, my name is Matthew Cooley, and I play Dr. Bradley.
I've just written a new chapter on my left kidney.
His goal is very, very clear, and is that he wants his book published. He thinks that he's written the best biography and that it should be on every shelf in every library, and that all he wants is Whiteside's approval for this book.
Mr. Whiteside, I want
No, not now. I'm busy.
please come join us and watch The Man Who Came to Dinner.
This is the last straw. I have just received a bill from the telephone company for $784.
I wasn't surprised. I would say I was more amazed that everyone is so talented and works very hard, and all the actors and crew members have really put their whole heart and soul into this show. Please come watch The Man Who Came to Dinner.
Good gracious. There was one thing I needed right now. It was an Egyptian mummy.
I think the show's wonderful. I really hope we get the audience to laugh once we do our performances. Please come watch The Man Who Came to Dinner.
I'm very excited for our performances.
On the topic of arts, do you like drawing?
I do.
Well, on Monday, Sanger High will be hosting their fall art show from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m. The city of Sanger will be hosting information about fentanyl on Monday the 13th in the NPR. Doors open at 5:30 with guest speakers starting at 6.
Sounds interesting, but Eamon, remember that we had daylight savings time where we fell back an hour?
Yes, I do. Doesn't that mean our days are getting shorter?
It does, but it also means the weather is going to get colder. So let's go to Jonathan for our next week's weather.
Thank you, Daniel and Eamon. Summer's officially over, and the winter season is in, and the winter storms are approaching. I know I'm excited for the winter season. I know some of you are too. This coming up weekend, it's going to be a little chilly in the low 70s, and next week it's going to be a chance of rain. So don't say I didn't warn you, but make sure you dress warm. I know I'll be pulling out my winter fits. I'm already wearing hoodies and flannels. I might have to cop some more soon. If you want to head to the mountains, be prepared for wet road conditions. We just had a good snowfall in higher elevations. If you like the snow, like I do, I say wait a couple weeks until Chinese Peak is open. Daylight savings just ended. I know I'll be changing my time because I'm a bit of a sleepy bear. So for those who are sleepy bears, make sure you get the clock changed so you can get extra hours of sleep. That's all for me. Back to Daniel and Eamon at the desk.
Thanks, Jonathan. The weather is looking nice and the holidays are just around the corner, with Thanksgiving and Christmas creeping up on us. However, that is all of this episode of Apache Notes, and if you want day-to-day announcements and footage, follow us on Instagram at The Original Sanger Media.
We'll see you next week, and this is Eamon Kelly
And Daniel Patterson.
signing off for episode 6 of the Apache Notes. Have a wonderful week, Sanger High School.